It's Thursday, May 14, 2020, and this is Karin's review. Public transportation and its polemic. Minister of Transportation excused public transportation to operate in today's pandemic. Is it safe? After stated recovered from coronavirus disease or COVID-19, the Minister of Transportation Budi Karya Sumadi made controversial policy for Indonesian citizens in the middle of prohibition on returning to the homes area. It looks contradict with the government's policy right now. It began with the Minister of Transportation, Budi Karya, finally stated recovered after having positive COVID-19 on March 31, 2020. Before, he and other 7 staff from Transportation Department stated positive COVID-19 on March 13, 2020. He is the oldest around the other staff, that is in the age of 63. He got medical treatment on RSPAD Gatot Subroto, Jakarta for around 2 weeks. And after doing recovery period and quarantine himself, he will be able to work on as a Minister of Transportation as usual on May 5th, 2020. 2 days after he started to work, Budi Karya decided to open all the public transportation including planes, trains, ships, and buses with not following with health protocol like using masks, controlling distance, provide a sink to washing hand, or put hand sanitizer in the place where frequently bypassed. He said that on virtual meeting about anticipation of 8 Homecoming 2020 together with Commission 5 House of Representatives. Budi Karya claimed that he made that policy after getting instruction from Coordinating Minister of Economic Affairs, Erlangga Hartarto, with the reason to keep the wheel of national economy under control in today's disease. This policy included from derived of Ministerial Regulation number 25 in the year 2020 about transportation control during 2020 homecoming season to suppress the spread of COVID-19. In addition, this ministerial regulation was made by government to organize all transportation for homecoming in the middle of pandemic. The transportation including private transportation and public transportation that carry passengers. According to some citizens in social media, they really regret about the new policy from Minister of Transportation Budi Karya. One of account on Twitter at @fikrisama_, replying the news about graves some countries in facing corona. Fikri said that the policy Budi Karya's made was so comical, and he just hoped that this pandemic will get better as soon as possible and the graph of the one who infected will decrease. In other words, the graph of patients that recovered will increase. The other from Twitter account at Aira Afni Amalia, replying the news about Budi Karya will get better soon and can lead the transportation department as usual. Aira thinks that after get recovered from COVID-19, Budi Karya will be worrying more about the citizens. He will really protect public activities so that this virus not spreading wider. And the last from Twitter account at Septiana Ledisha, replying the news about Minister of Transportation excuse public transportation goes out of area in the middle of prohibition on returning to the homes area. Septiana said that Budi Karya should be know how it feels to be COVID-19 patient, but after recovered suddenly made citizens confused, can't understand more. Even though he excused all public transportation to operate, but there is exception for those who want to do 8 homecoming. Even the task force for the acceleration of handling COVID-19, Doni Monardo, and Presidential Palace declared that the prohibition for 8 homecoming still exists and not revoked. All the passengers should follow all the applicable health protocols so that can minimize the spread of virus itself. Here are the passengers that excuse to ride public transportations. The first is For those who works on services in the field of defense, security and public order, such as health, basic needs, supporting basic services, economic function, and the acceleration of handling COVID-19. The second, for patients that need medical treatment. And the third, for citizens that have urgent interest because family who died or seriously ill. The fourth, for Indonesian Red Cross, Indonesian citizens and students from abroad that return to the home regions according to the current arrangement. According to Budi Karya, this policy will be released together with National Disaster Management Authority or NDMA's policy. NDMA together with Ministry of Health will give exact criteria to those who use public transportations, said Budi Karya. Here are the following criteria for those who have works on private or government institution. Show office identity card, show assignment letter with the sign from their bosses, show certificate from headman of their residence, show certificate of health and negative COVID-19 from hospital through polymerase chain reaction or PCR test or rapid test, report the trip's plan start from departure, activity in destination place until repatriation. For patient or those who has urgent interest because family who died or seriously ill, show identity card, show referral letter from the hospital for treatment at the destination hospital, show certificate of family who died, show certificate of health and negative COVID-19 from hospital through polymerase chain reaction or rapid test. For student or people from abroad, show identity card, show certificate from the Indonesian Migrant Workers Protection Agency or certificate from an Indonesian representative abroad for passenger from abroad. Show certificate from university or school for students. Show certificate of health and negative COVID-19 from hospital through PCR test or rapid test. The repatriation process must be carried out in an organized manner by government agencies, local governments, the private sector, and university. The prohibition of using public transportation available for transportation who doing activity in the regions that implementing large-scale social distancing or LSDD, red zone of corona spreading, and agglomeration regions that set by LSDD. So this is Karin's review. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.